So in your basics of working with crystals, you're going to have to find a place to store your crystals. Of course, you're going to be storing them maybe in lovely little bits like this. You know, the ones that you're currently working with maybe are going to be stored like this. But in the long term, how do you store your crystals when you don't want them necessarily to have a huge impact on your environment and you're not working with them daily, and you also want to protect them from external influences? So I would encourage you to get little boxes or bigger boxes. These are the smaller boxes in my collection. I also have a much bigger crystal organizer, which I will show you a bit later. So when you purchase your crystals, go home and label them, put them away, label them, okay, so that you remember what they are, okay? Because when you have 10 crystals, you may remember what they all are, but when you have, I don't know, 500 crystals, you may not remember what they all are. So then when you come to this and you know, oh man, I wish I could remember what that was. And actually you can just look, and that's shungite, okay? And that's tektite. But if I didn't have them labeled, would I remember? Well, probably these ones, because they're quite special and I work with them quite regularly. Okay. But the bottom line is, when you're working with your crystals, you can get quite altered, and I might be looking for the shungite and I might in fact use the tektite because I'm altered, okay, because I'm not managing to focus on what is the name, what is the particular property. So I'm just grabbing the crystal thinking it's shungite. Put your wands, the ones that you don't use every day, put them in little compartments like this so that they keep safe, particularly if you have a laser wand which has amazing energy as soon as it comes out, and I can't really keep it out. It's okay. Your laser wand is going to want to get protected, but all of them, you know, are going to want protection from chips, okay, and just to keep them safe basically. So some of my wands I will have around because I use them for clearing energy, but some of the more potent ones I keep in a box as well. And then your general crystals, you know, again, you can find boxes, and again, these should be labeled. They haven't been labeled. I do know what they are, but they haven't been labeled, my bad. Most of the other ones are labeled. So have a system for your crystals. Some of them are going to want to be in your environment, on your shelves, like you can probably make out behind me that there's quite a lot of them that want to make it on the shelves, and there's several crystal grids actually on the shelves, just sort of permanent grids, semi-permanent grids, because they do change from time to time. So have some organized around your room with a purpose, but for all your other ones, you're really going to want to have a little bit of a system. So I'm going to show you my big tidy. All right, so crystals don't like big messy spaces, so I have a big box that came with 4 of these drawers that close and have handles, and I can see them. The top lid on all 4 drawers is transparent, so when they're all away you don't see anything, right? But when I pull them out, I can see exactly where they are and who is what. So this is, you can organize them by type. So in here I've got all my quartz and quartz derivatives, and they are all labeled in here because I can't really take any chances really because there are so many of them. So for example, in here I've got snow quartz and I have tourmaline quartz, okay? So quartz and quartz derivatives in here. So here we've got rose quartz, and I have rough pieces, I have shaped pieces. Oh, where's my shaped piece? seems to have taken a walkies. I have my smoky, my citrine, rutilated quartz in here as well. So blue quartz as well. So this is all quartz and its derivative. There is one of the shaped ones. Maybe you can make it out. It's a little heart. It's quartz heart in here. I've also got bits of rough amethyst, which I sometimes use on people actually. Got a wonderful piece of ametrine here. Okay, so this is my quartz box. So when I'm looking, I know quartz is probably going to be in #1 drawer. And so these drawers, even though they are they look like they should be somewhere in a tool shop, I would greatly actually advise you to get one of those boxes, because they do come with all of these different shaped boxes that you can label. You know, if you've got more of one kind, you can put more. And of course you may have noticed that most of them, especially if they're delicate, most of them are lined with paper, okay, with tissue paper. And tissue paper you will get in spades when you buy your crystals. So going down in my collection, I have all my tourmalines in here. I've also got some quartz derivative, but they came lately. I've got all my tiger's eye derivatives, so that there's falcon's eye in there and there's hawk's eye. I've got some carnelian, and I have all of the calcite as well. Okay, so I've got manganocalcite here, I've got blue calcite, I've got green calcite. So again, you're getting the theme, you're getting the idea that all of these are kind of along the same lines. You know, they might have sometimes similar properties as well. Okay, so as far as your crystals are concerned, they don't like a mess. They really want to be organized, and they want to be protected from outside harsh energies. So if you are using them in your space, make sure that they're organized in little, maybe in little grids or things that make sense. Or you can grid them around your room as well. And if they're not gridded and you don't have an immediate need for them, please put them away where they're not going to glean negative energy and they're not going to, you know, overwork themselves. Okay, right. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon on Patreon.